Hey guys, Brandon here from Airsoft King 19, bringing you guys a review over the APS UAR, the Urban Assault Rifle from, well, I guess the company is APS. So I'm just going to bring you guys an overview, kind of like review, just about the exterior of the gun and the functions of it, and just my overall opinion on the quality of it. I already posted a unboxing video of the Airsoft GI mystery box in which I got this gun in. And I also did an unboxing video of the gun itself. So I'm going to start the review off with the box. So the box is a very good looking box. Unfortunately, if you saw my unboxing video, you know that the gun comes up from the top, which is a very weird thing, and it's held in there by like egg cartons. It's like that material, so I don't know how secure it is. The packaging looks cool, but it's kind of, I don't know. You do get like 2 mags, a spring, a manual, etc. There is, I do have an unboxing video, which I'll give you guys a link to at the end of the video if you haven't seen already. Oh, one more thing to note on the box. It has like a nice little handle, but that's not what I'm noting. See the orange tip on the gun, follow it. Compromise is not an option. I'm going to hold it accountable to that as we go along in this review. Alright, starting off, the feel of it. Feels like a compromise, and that's just honestly my opinion. It is ABS plastic, I believe that's the material, but it is like, or maybe it's like a polymer, I don't know. It is plastic, it's not metal. I'm going to go with polymer because it, yeah, whatever. And the Masadas are also made out of polymer, but that just feels better. There's a lot of guns out there now being fully made by this material, but when it's on here, I don't know. Find the middle of this gun, which will probably be about the handle, and it's very back heavy. It just wants to lean backwards, obviously because there's a big stock here. This is where your motor is going to be, this is where your gearbox is going to be, the mag's back here, which doesn't really do too much. But, you know, it's there. So it's very back heavy. When you're shouldering it, not that big of a deal, so not worth really noting. No really good place to grip it really because the gun's so short. You're just kind of holding it by the rails here. So there are 4 rails here, 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 and the top rail. Unfortunately, they're compromised and they're made out of plastic. It's just a bit unfortunate. The outer barrel does look very cool. It's ported. It's made out of metal, so thank goodness on that one. There's an orange plug right here, and there's a little Allen key right here that looks like you could unscrew the outer barrel. Maybe there's some threads underneath there, and you can kind of get a cool suppressed look. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. It just kind of looks like that to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the back. I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but let's just start from the back here. There's a button back here, and that is to release the charging handle. You could adjust your hop up right here, and the charging handle does lock back, which I find to be very cool. You could release it by very quickly locking it and putting it back, or lock it and then press the button. To me, it's a bit easier. See, sometimes it just doesn't work. You have to really force it down there. It feels kind of clinky. So if I'm going to release it, I'm just going to rack it back again and let it go. So that's kind of cool. I just wish the button worked a little bit better. Kind of weird. The whole stock is plastic, and as you can see, it's kind of coming off. Gotta make sure you keep slapping it back together. I'll talk about that in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and release the mag, and to do so, you can. It is a ambidextrous gun. There's a mag release on this side, and then a third one right over here. You can probably see this button. There's this square button right here in between the grip and the mag. You can press that, and then it's a very firm button, and then your mag comes out. This is a shorter high cap. It has a door on the top and the wheel at the bottom. Pretty cool mags. They feel really good. And then when you put the mag in, you don't really know when they're in, but if you can tug on it and they're not coming off, then I guess they're in. Let's see here. Let's move up to the fire selector. It's very notchy, so it's kind of like the AK-47 in the way that it's safe, fully automatic, and all the way down to semi-automatic, which kind of seems out of order. It's a very notchy thing. It's kind of hard to do on one side. You kind of have to use both sides. Maybe that's just the break-in. Safety kind of feels like you're crunching a peanut with the trigger. The trigger is actually pretty cool looking. I think it's plastic, I believe, or it's a good chance it's a metal trigger. And then you put it on fire, and then it goes back further. It doesn't really feel like it's ever on safety, but it is. The symbols for safe and all that, they're not bullets like standard. It is a skull with an X on it for safety, 3 skulls for full auto, and 1 skull for semi-automatic. This is pretty cool right here on the grip. Since the motor is in the back, you could pinch these 2 little pieces right here, kind of hard. There you go. And then you have this little piece that you could put 2 batteries. I believe there's AA batteries, and then you have all the storage space in there if you choose not to put batteries in here. You could click it right back together. Let's see here. Gun, as far, and I'm just gonna go off opinions here. I honestly do not like the look of the gun. I like the kind of basic ARs, good look. I'm a sniper guy as well. Any kind of sniper that looks modern yet in use, I really dig. This looks like it's straight out of Halo, which I know a lot of people like. So I'm not knocking the looks, because that's completely opinionated, if that's a word. Disassembly, I haven't disassembled it yet, but it looks kind of easy. There's a pin right here that that's actually pretty easy to pull out. And once you do that, you see all your back parts right there. That's the motor and the gearbox. We're going to go ahead and put that back together. Let's talk about battery storage. This is a big compromise, if you will. I'm not a fan of the battery storage. There's these little ported holes for looks here. At the very end, there's like these two things. I don't know. I'm just going to say it as simple as I can. Right here and right here, you have to pinch these together and then pull this out, and it's not easy to do, but once you do, this comes out, and then you have the small Tamiya connector or whatever. You could put the battery from here to here. Stick batteries work, nunchuck batteries work, but you cannot put the cap back on, and I heard some small lipos actually work. So that's kind of cool. Someone commented on my last video, I think it was the unboxing of this gun, maybe the shooting, no, I think it was actually the shooting video. They said that all of these APSs come with MOSFETs, so if you haven't seen my shooting video, I'll put a link to that and the unboxing. This thing shoots very well. As far as just the performance, I was doing with a weaker spring, comes with 2 springs. With a weaker spring, I was doing a good 200 feet very consistently with good hop up with 0.28 gram BBs. And but the sound of it, it's very crisp trigger and full auto. It has a very decent, a really good rate of fire with, it just sounds great as well. So performance is actually really good. One thing to note are, as far as like just sling attachments here, there is one QD sling swivel here that is made out of metal. It seems like a very good sling swivel. You just press it and then here it is. It comes with one of them though, and I don't really know how many places you could mount it. There is one place on the rail, which I don't know how well it will hold up because it is a plastic rail, but it only does come with one of these. So if you have like a one-way kind of sling or whatever they're called, then you could just run it like that and it could just hang down. So overall weight's not bad, it's just on the back. So that was just my quick overview of the gun. So as far as performance, fantastic, especially for $165. Where the $165 starts to make sense is quality, because all you have to do is just push up a little bit on the stock right here and things just start coming loose. As you can see, the stock just falls off, and I'm not trying to do that really. If you just do this enough right here, as you can see, this just falls off. So compromise, if you will, as far as the back parts here. I don't really know if you really need to remove this, maybe for disassembly. If I was not planning on disassembling it or whatever, I would want to double side tape this in there, because all it takes is a couple times messing with this, it's already loose. So that they could have worked on, I guess, but anyway, I'm here to deliver the truth. Quality, I give it a thumbs down. Performance, I give it 2 thumbs up. So overall, and again guys, $165. 5 years ago you could not find something that shoots as good as this for under $200. So Airsoft's starting to get to the beginner players that need a not so beginner gun, I guess. So I'm not knocking this gun. I really do like it. I'm just used to being, you know, to realistic like full metal guns. So when I presented with something like this, I have to keep the price in mind. But performance, guys, it's great. So as far as field reliability, haven't really used it on the field, so I don't know how it'll hold up. I just threw it on my bed in case you guys are wondering. But it looks like that's where the price comes in at $165. I honestly find that to be a bargain for the performance it's putting out, and I haven't even tested it with the stronger spring. So I'll probably be doing that in a couple days. I'll be doing an accuracy test video with this gun with the weaker spring and the stronger spring, and we'll see how far it could go and how consistent it could go. So that was my review, overview, or whatever you want to call it, of the APS UAR, and I hope you guys liked it, and have a good day.